Hi, NARC troopers. Today I want to talk very briefly to you about traditional values. It's something that occasionally I get some pushback on because I have those traditional values, and there are a lot of people out there in the world today who do not agree with me. It's a movement, it's a collective consciousness, it's a new mindset that says this me generation, this self-ish generation, believes that it's entitled, and as part of that entitlement, that includes all kinds of things. It's instant gratification, it's a bastardization of what is typically considered valuable relationships between people. New terms, polyamory, ethical non-monogamy. There is no such thing as ethical non-monogamy because that word is an oxymoron. And as an English teacher, I can tell you an oxymoron is two words that are opposites, like jumbo shrimp, and ethical and non-monogamy is that. It's like, what if I was honest with you and I told you I'm going to kill you, but I'm being honest with you and I'm saying it straight up, so that makes it okay, right? I didn't lie about it. I didn't try to deceive you, so that must make it okay. That's the kind of logic that it is, that if we tell somebody that we're going to do something that's not moral, not nice, and a barrier to intimacy, commitment, fidelity, loyalty, devotion, all those things that I think are super important still in our world, then that makes it okay. Anything goes. I think that there's a lot of misconceptions about that, where were these people when they missed the lesson on changing the rules, and that it's okay to have do all these things that are not okay, that are traditionally, it flies in the face of tradition, these new things. I don't like it. I don't approve. I think our world is quickly, rapidly degrading and devolving into a very amoral and group of people out there who just don't get it, that if you have a relationship with one person that's intimate and based on trust and all those things, that should be enough. You don't need others. It's not all about just constantly having that infatuation and that feeling of, ooh, whatever. So yeah, I'm definitely not an advocate for things like polyamory and things like ethical non-monogamy. It's revolting, repulsive. I think it's trashy, low, amoral behavior. Don't like it. Don't think it's okay just because you believe it's okay and your friends think it's okay. Maybe even your 23-year-old therapist with her little fresh degree and knowledge of the world that she thinks she has, if she thinks it's okay, doesn't really mean it's okay. And there's all these people, I want to say also, not just about how offensive it is to me, the whole concept of polyamory and ethical non-monogamy, but also the way that people seem to be afraid to say that they're a Christian. They can say, oh yeah, I'm spiritual. So what does that mean? You get your chakras aligned, you look at your energy, you take Kundalini yoga, and you go to pranic healing or something. You get your tarot cards read, and what does that mean to say, well, we know what atheists and agnostics are, and there are more and more of those, but what about like the people who say, I have spirituality, I believe in that? What is that? They're just inventing their own thing. I don't think that that's a thing, is it? but it's becoming a thing. I can think of a lot of other examples of things that are changing, things that are, people are taking things that are rules for a reason, conduct codes of behavior, and they're saying, we're not going to play by those rules anymore. We want it all. We want it now. We deserve it. We're entitled to it. We want our feel good, and that means we can't ascribe to Christian values or any kind of monogamous relationship that would be an impediment to my authentic, true self. Well, hogwash, that's what I say. I think that that's a funny word. And I also think that these ideas about all this new stuff, that anything goes as long as it makes you happy and as long as everybody is consensual and agreeing, that it makes it okay. No, I don't think that's how it works. It doesn't make it okay. You tell yourself that, but it's still not okay. So, little food for thought about traditional, old-fashioned, good old values, one person. You know, they could even be same-sex people. That's okay. But just one person partnering with another person for life, forever, to build a life, to have that partnership and that security, and to have values that go along with belief in a higher power, not just saying, I'm all spiritual, what I believe in the flow of the universe, some kind of metaphysical new age bullshit. You know? Hey, I go to some of those things. I meditate. I do, and I've had my chakras aligned, and you know, that's okay. But I also pray. I'm also a Christian. More specifically, I think I'm a Methodist. And I'm not afraid to say that. And I don't think I should be judged because I say that. It's kind of like the smart kid at school getting bullied because he's smart, right? Have you seen that phenomena? Like, everybody thinks it's cool to be dumb. So that's kind of what you want to play like you are. And if you're not dumb, you know, people are going to pick on you and say, oh, you're a nerd, you're an egghead, you're a bookworm, that's so lame what you're doing. Well, you know, they're idiots. They're morons, and they're bullies and should not be validated, because it's cool to be smart. It's cool to be that smart kid. Be proud of that. Own it. And get it printed on your shirt and wear it every day like a little bumper sticker. I am smart. I am Methodist. I am a Christian. I am monogamist. I'm a monogamist and proud of it. Yeah. I think we should it's like people with traditional ideas like this, they're the ones that need to come out of the closet and speak up. Don't take all this, you know, pushback from people who have no idea what they're talking about. I just don't think that's how it should be. Anyway, that's my 2 cents worth. I usually get very positive messages, but someone responded to one of my articles recently and said, you know, everything you say about polyamory and ethical non-monogamy isn't true, because I'm those things and I'm fine. And you just sound like you're bitter, and I'm sorry someone hurt you. Ouch. Yeah, someone did hurt me. I don't think I'm bitter. I'm very forgiving. I have a hard time even being mad at him. I feel sorry for him. I want to help him. I want to hire one of those people who come in and kidnap the people that are in the cults and do the deprogramming and brainwashing. I probably need that. And I think he needs to be kidnapped and hauled off somewhere and fed antipsychotics, like some kind of Prozac or lithium or something, for a couple of months, and see if that can help him come back to reality and realize that maybe he's more than just crazy person. I don't know, maybe not. But anyway, yeah, so that's my message, NARC troopers. Don't give up on what you know you are, what you know you believe, what your values are. You hold on to those and don't compromise them for anyone, for any reason. And let all of the polyamorous and ethical, non-monogamous and spiritual people just do their thing. they'll find out what happens as a consequence of that soon enough. And the rest of us, we know what's right. We know what's wrong. And we need to try to do the right thing. Just like that Frozen movie had the best message ever. Just do the right thing for the next step. Or something like that. I'm probably badly paraphrasing that, but it was something about the do the next right thing. I think that's it. And I think that's my message for today. Do the next right thing, everybody, and then we'll be okay. All right. Good night. See you again soon.